All right, what is going on? This is hip hop in my headphones. Back again. This is my third run at the CD unboxings, and I hope you guys liked the setup of the last run because I'm doing it again. Oh, I just realized this is upside down. My bad. Or is it? Shoot, actually, now I don't know. Well, yeah, that's how this is starting off. So, I'm doing the same setup. As you can kind of see, I don't really have a better place to do it, so I figured this is going to be good enough. No one complained about it. No one said anything was positive either, though, so I'm going to just keep it running. And kind of how I do these is I usually record, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 at a time or something, so that's why, like, the last batch that I had, you know, that's the one that had, like, Wale, Joey Badass, who else did I think I had Hobson in there, J. Cole, there might have been 1 or 2 other ones. So now I'm going to do another batch of at least 4. I'm going to try to see if I can squeeze in the other 3 for a total of 7. I've got 7 albums right now, CDs that I need to open up still. These first 4 are ones that I've had for over a year, and then the next 3 are ones that I just ordered off of Amazon like last week. They're not new. I want to say the albums came out in like 2016. One of them came out last year, 2018, and the other ones I think was like 2016, maybe 2017 on one, but I want to say they're actually both 2016, maybe even earlier. Anyways, we'll leave that for another video. So real quick, this is Brother Ali, All the Beauty in This Whole Life. And before I get into this too crazy, I actually want to give a couple shout. I don't know if you can see that, a little fuzzy. A couple shout outs though. So shout out to Kratos and shout out to Mr. Hairline, both on YouTube. That, man, the 2 of y'all have been rocking with my videos since day 1, and between the 2 of them, they got comments on all my videos. So definitely appreciate that. That's what I'm looking for, man. So y'all, the rest of you guys need to step your game up, all right? And fucking, I keep seeing your name pop up in my notifications, or if I keep seeing you commenting on my stuff, I'll give you a shout out too. Don't worry. But for now, Kratos, Mr. Hairline, much appreciated. Thank you guys very much for watching, and that's what I do this for. All right, let's get into it. Let's open this bad boy up. Let's show you guys the back real quick. That's track list, which has a font that's kind of tricky to read. And so this is, I don't know if you guys can see, it's 2017. Let's try to show you. Again, I'm working with the tripod and kind of weird lighting here, so please forgive me if you can't see. But there you go. It's kind of hard to read, but let's open this thing up. Maybe the CD book will have a little bit easier font on the eyes. Ooh, did I mess something up right there? Maybe I shouldn't have cut on that part. That didn't sound good. Okay. So I like this right here. This is a little cardboard sleeve. It's kind of like the independent type of packaging, which I don't mind actually. Jewel cases are nice, but these are easier to open up and better for the environment. Alright, so there's some cool artwork. It's pretty cool. Once again, there's the back. And, oh, alright. So there's Brother Ali. This picture of him. This is, oh, okay, so this is the CD, it looks like. This is what, yeah, okay. So we'll check this out real quick. A little cardboard sleeve. It kind of reminds me of a kaleidoscope pattern. And then I'll just lay that down. There's the CD. simple, just white with the text. I mean, although those are like the album colors, so that's kind of cool, like the blue, yellow, and orange. Let me get a sip of this caramel macchiato real quick. I can't record without some sort of beverage, man. My mouth, it's all dry. All right, so there's that. Put that back in there. Maybe this way, actually. It's like it doesn't really matter which way it goes in. It's the same thing. Okay, I'm just gonna set that under there. And then, so this is the CD book right here. I'm assuming, because there's nothing else here, and it's a book. So, let's see. Got some credits. I'm guessing those are the whole album credits. And then, oh, this is cool. There's actually lyrics in here. So if you saw my last video with Joey Badass, his album had lyrics in it also, which is not a super common thing these days, but I like it. It's cool. I like when they do that. You know, when I was a kid and CDs were the primary format of music, I used to actually really love reading these CD books, reading the lyrics, reading the credits, the thank yous, all of that. I used to actually just sit there for hours and go through my albums, go through my CDs, and look at all this stuff. So it's cool. I mean, now, since everything is digital, I don't really do that too much anymore. It's Brother Ali out there. But I kind of feel like I want to start getting back into that kind of stuff. I had a deeper connection with the music back then too. Now, and it's who I was listening to a Hobson interview where they were talking about how his album No Shame came out. When did that come out? Late 2017 or something. And the interview was from maybe spring 2018. And they were saying how his album's already considered old, and how that hurts him to know that that's how music is now. It's our attention spans are so short. You have to constantly come out with new music, and so I think that's part of it also, is that you don't really get too attached to these albums. You kind of move on to the next thing, and so things like CD books are kind of overlooked. So I want to kind of get back into, well, I mean, I am getting back into the collecting aspect of it, but even still, I don't really sit down and read through these books too often. So I'm just kind of showing you. It's still just lyrics, and then there's a couple pictures every now and then. And then I'll go back and kind of, I'll go over some of the songs that I liked. I mean, this whole album was really good. If you saw the video where I talked about the stack of CDs I had, I want to say that was on my other channel actually. And I mentioned this album, how I'd only listened to it once or twice, and I didn't really remember any of the songs, and how I was kind of saying, like, it's probably not the greatest since I didn't remember. It's actually really good. It is really good. But as with most Brother Ali albums, I would say you do kind of have to listen to it as an album. It sounds a lot better than if you just try to listen to, random songs. Oof. Man, coffee making me burp. Yeah, his albums, I think, play better as albums. He's had a number of songs over his career that just are great standalone tracks. Dorian, that's one of my all-time favorites. Forrest Whitaker is another really good one. Shine On, but I'd say his body of work is very cohesive. So that's it. That's the whole book. And I'm gonna go back through it just for myself, so I can see the names. If you can't read it, I'm sorry, but it's easier for me to see the names here. And so I'm gonna kind of tell you about some of the songs that I really liked. Number 2 on here is Own Light, in parentheses, What Hearts Are For. That song was really, really good, and I want to say that's a song that, like, as soon as I heard it, I felt like I had heard it before. So I don't know if maybe it was on a TV show or a movie, or maybe it has a sample that I've heard, or maybe just from the first time that I heard this album, that song just stuck out to me. But that song immediately was recognizable to me, personally. So if anyone has any other information on that, that'd be pretty cool, actually, if it was featured in some sort of media. Sorry, give me 1 second. My computer screen turned off. So it happens, man. Alright, so that song was really good. Own Light. Like I said, the whole album's good, so don't take this to mean that the songs that I don't mention aren't good. Every song is good on this album. I promise you, this is such a good album. But I'm just kind of saying some of the songs that really stood out to me. The next one, the very next, actually, there's 3 in a row. So right off the, okay, we'll just flip this over real quick, just because I don't know why. But 3 in a row. So Own Light is the first one. The next one is Special Effects, featuring Dem Atlas. That song was really good. Let me see. So the hook is staring at your picture. Yeah, staring at your picture, hanging nicely on the wall. How long to be near you? That's I just remember thinking that the hook didn't actually say anything about special effects, and it doesn't. So I'm not crazy. I remember trying to remember what song this was when I heard it, because I listened to this. I wasn't really paying. I think I was working out when I listened to this album, and so I was like, "What was that song?" And I was trying to remember the words, but it's called Special Effects, and it doesn't say that in the hook. And then the next one is Can't Take That Away. That's a really good song also. So those 3 in a row, very good. Those are probably my 3 favorite. And then there's a couple other ones like the very next song, Dear Black Sun. That's a good song. It's not my favorite on the album, but it's a very good song, and it's just well executed. It's a good concept. Oh, you know what? There's the end of... I want to say it's the end of Can't Take That Away. Is that the one? I think it's the end of Can't Take That Away. It has like a little skit where he's talking, I want to say. And it's something to the effect of like wounds versus scars. And you only get a scar once the wound heals. And he doesn't have scars. He has wounds because he still feels that pain. And people ask if you need a bandage or something. He says, no, I need stitches. Something like that. I'm totally butchering it for sure. But I remember just hearing that and I'm like, I love that. I love that analogy. Like it's just really cool. I don't know if you call that an analogy or not. But anyways. And then I think there's one more. I want to say there's one other song that I really liked on this, but that might have been it. That stood out anyways. Oh, Never Learn. I think it's Never Learn. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Before they close, what? Tremble. That's a bit. Yeah. So the rest of it's really good, but I mean, those were the main songs that I really liked. Brother Ali from the Rhymesayers, just an incredible MC. I mean, honestly, that's one of the few artists that I don't even care if you like hip hop or not. I say you have to just give him a shot for real. If anyone has never heard of him and you're on the edge and you don't really know like where to start with Brother Ali, there's a couple albums that I think you can't really go wrong with, and I haven't even heard his entire discography, so please forgive me if I'm missing something obvious here. Haven't heard his full catalog of music, but from what I have heard, Shadows on the Sun, I believe is the name of it. That album is incredible. The Undisputed Truth is incredible. Both of those albums start to finish. If you're not really like an album kind of person and maybe you're just trying to like figure out some good songs to listen to, like I said before, Dorian, Forrest Whitaker, those are both from Shadows on the Sun. Those are both very, very good songs. There's I'm drawing a blank on The Undisputed Truth. What songs are on that? Shine On is another really good one. That's from an EP called The Bite Marked Heart. Honestly, though, I mean, Brother Ali is just incredible. Anything. I mean, even if you listen to, he works with other like Rhymesayers artists. So if you're into Atmosphere, you know, he's made songs with Atmosphere. From Atmosphere's album Seven's Travels, I believe. Was that the one that had Cats Van Bags featuring Brother Ali? That was good. Jeez, I'm drawing a blank, but I promise you, of all the artists that I listen to, I would say Brother Ali's honestly my personal taste. He's not even like one of my favorite artists. He's definitely always in the mix, but I'm not trying to say he's like one of my top 5 or top 10 or anything like that. But I I feel more comfortable recommending Brother Ali than most other rappers because he's just not like other rappers. He's not that cliche. He doesn't talk about drugs and cars and women and just all the most cliche obvious things that rappers talk about. He has a real message. The guy is educated. Some some things are a little, he gets a little, I mean, like the song I was talking about, Dorian, that's that's a song about him just beating the fuck out of someone named Dorian. That's like a fight song, but it's so well done. It's a story, and it's the guy he beats up is beating his wife, presumably, and so it's kind of like he's, I don't know, I don't want to ruin it, but even though that song is mad old, it's so old, but I do feel like I'm ranting, so please, just if you haven't listened to Brother Ali, you need to check him out. Anything he's done, I think this is my third album of his, but I've heard at least 5, and nothing he's done is bad. It's just like, it's like listening to Pheromone or The Roots. It's just, or even Atmosphere. It's just good music. You know you're gonna get good music every time off the bat. It might not be your favorite. It might not be your favorite style because he does constantly change it up, but guaranteed it's not gonna be bad. All right. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys are fans of Brother Ali, hopefully you are. Let me just go ahead and put this back. There you go. There's the cover again. Slip all this back into the case, and I'll move on to the next one. Cool. All right, man. Subscribe to the channel, Hip Hop in My Headphones. Check out the blog, hiphopinmyheadphones.com. Something new that I'm doing is I'm trying to give kind of like a spotlight to underground artists, you know, bedroom rappers, just people on the come up, people just hustling that just love music. So if you're an artist, you're a rapper, you're a producer, whatever, and you want to get featured on the blog, email me. My email's on the homepage, or you can just email hiphopinmyheadphones@gmail.com, and just send me a link to your music, or just send the music itself, whatever you want to do. And if I like it, if I fuck with it, I'll put it on the blog, and you know, I can blast it out on the social media and all that good stuff too. I'm just trying to, man, it sounds kind of weird, like cliche, but it's like I'm really just trying to build like this community of just fans of hip hop. And if you're an artist, that's cool. If you're just a fan, that's cool. Just, I'm trying to get hip hop heads together more. I mean, I miss being able to kind of talk hip hop with my friends and stuff, and so if I can do that online, cool. I mean, anyways, all right. This is almost 20 minutes now, so I'll see y'all on the next one. All right, peace.